What's up guys, welcome back to another Rust video. In today's beginner survival Rust video, we'll be on episode 2, and in episode 2, I'll be showing you guys how to build a starter base. I figured because I was going to show you guys how to do some gameplay, I'd also show you guys how to do certain things step by step and go a little bit more in depth with that. So, like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a simple starter base. So make sure you guys subscribe, turn on post notifications, and drop a like if you'd like to continue seeing this series and more Rust gameplay on my channel. Thank you. So the first step is you're going to have to harvest wood. So what you can do is you can use a rock to harvest about 300 to 500 wood. And then once you have that done, you want to look for a little bit of stone, at least 200 to 300 stone, so you can build a hatchet and a pickaxe. With the hatchet, you'll be able to collect trees and harvest trees a lot faster and get more wood like that. And then with the pickaxe, you'll be able to harvest nodes and stone, metal ore, and things of that nature a lot faster with the pickaxe. And you'll also get a lot more resources from doing that too. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going ahead and collecting some materials, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the next step. Another thing you guys want to make sure you do while you're gathering materials for your base is you want to go ahead and craft a hammer and a blueprint so that when it comes time to build a base, you have everything ready. Another thing you want to craft too is a TC, which is a tool cupboard, which is where you'll store your wood or stone depending on what your base is made out of to keep your base from decaying. The next thing you want to do is find a nice spot to build your base. Usually for starter bases, they'll be closer to like the shore. So you can build your base somewhere along the shore. Just make sure you find a nice flat surface or a nice area where you can build where it's not too close to other people's bases. And you also don't want to build your base in a forest, just as a tip. Because if you build your base in a forest, then people can hide behind trees and ambush you when you come out. So you want to kind of, do it somewhere near the shore, not in a too secluded area with a bunch of trees, but just in a nice open area where you can see everything around you, and you should be good. So what I like to do with my starter bases is I start out with a simple 2x2, which will be 4 foundations all put together in a square. And then what I like to do is just go ahead and add an airlock on. But if you don't want to build your base this big, you can also do a 2x1. But the reason I like to do a 2x2 is because, I tend to collect a lot of stuff, so I just need more space for everything that I like to, store away in the base and things of that nature. So you guys can decide how big you want your base. Usually it's just going to be a 1x2 or a 2x2, maybe even a 2x4 if you have like a duo or something. But if you're a solo, it's usually just going to be like pretty simple. And right here is where I died, and unfortunately had to rebuild the entire base. If you die while building your base, don't get too frustrated. I know it can be very, very frustrating if you die after gathering all that material and everything, but it's a part of Rust, it's a survival game. Here and there you may die, but it's okay. All you have to do is come back, gather materials, just like I've done once again, and then find a different location to set your base up. But don't be like me. Make sure you watch your back while you do it, because unfortunately, I wasn't watching my back. I did hear the footsteps when he was walking up, but I did not watch my back, and that cost me my base. Also, another thing you can do to try to secure your base a lot earlier on is to build the 2 doors that'll go up front and build 2 locks and try to basically turn everything to wood when it comes to the foundation. So you want to start out with the foundation, turn everything to wood just like I did, and then do all your walls and get your doors up as fast as possible. Basically, you just want to like speed build your base, depending on how big the server is too, because in a bigger server you're going to have a lot of a harder time trying to put up a base with so many people watching. But in a smaller server like this, it's a little bit more laid back, so you don't have to watch your back too much, but there's always that chance of someone sneaking up and getting an easy kill and stealing your resources from you. The next thing you can do once your base is all set up is go ahead and set down your sleeping bag, and then you can add a couple more walls and maybe some double doors just to fortify your base a little bit more. Another important point I forgot to make is also you want to make sure you have enough locks to go on all the doors and the TC, and if you want even more security, I should say, you can even make locks for your chest if you'd like to too, so if your base gets raided, it's even harder for the looters or the raiders to get the rest of the loot. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is if you need some extra wood for your TC or want to stock up on wood, that's a good idea. For me, I was actually low on resources when it came to wood for when I wanted to build my double doors and extra locks and an extra wall. So I went out and I collected a little bit more wood, and then I was able to finish my base completely. After that, I basically just grabbed a little bit of scrap, threw it in the TC, and yeah. That should call it good. Once your base is up, you guys should be good to go. The next thing you want to do is just look for scrap, stone, animals so you can get animal fat, and cloth so you can make low-grade fuel, make a furnace, make a workbench, and then from there on, you should be good to go. Alright, so now that we're getting closer to wrapping up the video, I just want to also mention that in tomorrow's video for Rust, I'll be showing you guys a guide on how to find easy food and where you can find water in the game. So if you guys are interested in that or have any other ideas or questions about the game you'd like me to answer in a video, please comment that down below in the comment section. Well, that's going to be the end of this video. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you guys would like to stay updated on this series and these guides for Rust. Also, like I said too, make sure you guys comment down below if you have any more questions about the game or any video ideas that I could possibly do to help you guys out. And with that being said, this has been your boy Ty playing Rust, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.